Thank you, Chairman Thompson and Ranking Member Craig, for hosting this hearing today, and thank you to our witnesses for traveling here and to provide your expertise to this committee. You guys came a long way, and I appreciate your sacrifices. At least Dr. Boring got to get out of Michigan for a little while, which is good. My district is in southern Ohio, which is by no means the biggest specialty crop area of the country. There's a significant presence from several farmers and companies, but nothing like other areas of the country. Therefore, when Ohioans go to the grocery store, it's almost always guaranteed that we're buying 2,000-mile lettuce that could be up to a week old. This means you're paying for transportation costs and for storage, and the produce you're buying will go bad much quicker than lettuce you could buy locally. Obviously, this is not just the case with lettuce, but with fruits and vegetables as well. I visited one business in my area, not in my district, called 80 Acres, which is an indoor vertical farm in Ohio that I believe provides a unique model for ensuring everyone in both rural and urban areas has access to fresh fruits and vegetables. Mr. France, with that in mind, how do you see greenhouses or vertical farms transforming rural America, if you think that's possible?
Thank you, Mr. Congressman. American Hort has a lot of greenhouse customers, greenhouse members. And so in general, we're supportive of most anything that supports greenhouse growth. And as a greenhouse owner myself, I recognize the potential to have a lot of climate controls and do things in climates that otherwise wouldn't be possible. But outside of that, I don't have any particular expertise in vertical farming.
In an area like Ohio where it may not be the best climate for specialty crops, what can we do to promote more farms like that to provide fresh produce for people? If anybody have any ideas on promoting things like that? He said it's not really his area. But
I would just say the recognition of the value in these investments, right? The value of greenhouse production, the value of hoop houses, the value of some of these season extending technologies that do pose significant capital restraints on small farms looking to diversify and supply local areas with local produce, right? Having these kinds of dollars spent seen as investments in communities, I think is really a fundamental pivot to how we view this kind of work.
Thank you. Having a reliable supply of produce could not only benefit farmers, but it could also greatly help with the health of our communities across the United States. A 2024 study found that nearly 3 in 4 adults in the U.S. are now considered overweight or obese. Southern Ohio is no exception. Actually, it's worse than that there. There are several counties in our district that have obesity rates. One is, in fact, in the top 5 counties in the country for obesity. Obviously, it's not just diet that can change these trends, but having more access to fruits and vegetables would definitely help. Dr. Boring, could you talk about how affordable and consistent access to fresh produce could help combat the obesity epidemic in this country? And specifically, has it helped address these issues in Michigan where you're serving now?
Absolutely. I think that the statement around how we modernize our outlook on agriculture, I think is really critical here. And having agriculture seen as solutions to these bigger issues that are occurring across the country, right? Livability communities, the pursuit of the American dream for a lot of rural areas, how agriculture plays into the health of people, communities, that has to be the way in which we approach this kind of work. And so investments into specialty crops being seen as investments into our future as food security, the health of people. I think that's a really fundamental position shift here that drives the kind of investments that get at what you're talking about and why this work is important for communities.
Thank you. Anybody else got any ideas on that one? Thank you.
I would just add that we have, and the Specialty Crop Farm Bill Alliance and IFPA have been wildly supportive of increase with the fresh fruit and vegetable program in elementary schools and the potential expansion. I think we know, any of us who have children, that the earlier you expose them to fresh fruits and vegetables, the more likely they're going to eat those throughout their life. So I would add to that as well.
Again, thank you all for being here today, and Mr. Chairman, I yield back.